Thank you very much. Dear fellow workers, managers, hosts, and guests, my name is Collin, and for 2 years I have worked as a sales specialist at REI's Seattle store. I love working at REI. It's fun, it's interesting, and my coworkers are supportive and happy people. But I want to share with you a story about something that happened to me just last week. I went to my bank because I was told I needed to update my accounts and see changes to the contracts. I discussed my finances with my banker, and everything looked good. I opened new accounts, and I looked over the new contract. Then something stopped me cold. One stipulation said I would be charged a fee if deposits in my account were less than $1,000 a month. I told my banker the honest truth. I work at REI. Some months my deposits won't total $1,000. I just won't be scheduled enough hours to make that much money. In fact, this spring was the hardest season for me to get just 20 hours a week, enough to qualify for REI benefits. Every week, I asked coworkers if I could work any of their shifts. I learned to use my vacation hours to prop up my pay, as if I was going to have money for a vacation. I spoke to my managers, and they said this problem was payroll. Headquarters wasn't providing the money to staff the store fully. That struck me as surprising. REI boasts of its service to its members and customers, so why wouldn't they staff more workers? Go into our store and ask workers if staffing is high enough and consistent enough. I guarantee you the response will be overwhelmingly no. By and large, there are not enough staff to offer great service to customers, and this is a very old, well-known problem among workers. My consistently low hours occurred at the same time Seattle minimum wage increased my pay by more than $1 per hour. For some context, my 2 company raises prior were less than 50 cents per hour. REI's response to my wage adjustment from Seattle was to disqualify me for a company raise for that year. So this year, and presumably next year, REI won't be giving me any raise. The company figures the adjustment from Seattle minimum wage is more than enough. This is not acceptable. I said so to the store manager personally back in February. The company owes its workers their annual wage increases. These conversations started among workers, but they only got responses from Jerry Stritsky, the CEO, after hundreds of people signed a public petition called End Hardship for REI's Working Class Heroes. Would the CEO have said anything without that petition? REI expects workers to speak privately with bosses behind closed doors, like we have been doing for years. It doesn't want what's happening right now. REI workers publicly calling out the hardship that they face and holding the company to their promises of making improvements. Now I wonder, will the improvements be made public? I think it is in the interest of millions of REI members to know what those improvements will be. I urge REI to make public its new policies for scheduling and staffing, cost of living adjustments, and an end to at-will employment. The organization, REI Employees for Real Change, was founded by employees. Its decisions are based on democratic majority, and I am proud to be part of it. I invite everyone to join. If REI really is a cooperative, it will embrace this organization and its worker-led purpose. Please sign our demand letter and help us win this struggle. Thank you.